Okay, so I did decide that I wanted to... Okay, yeah, I already switched him back to White Mage. So we're good there. Where is my boat? Oh yeah, I have to get my boat up here. Alright. So, we had just got the Fire Crystal and our new classes. I think the only one I really wanted to switch over was my warrior over to the fighter instead. So, I was doing some reading up on a couple of the other classes. There is some argument for using a scholar instead of the white mage. But it definitely seems like it's kind of unnecessary in the grand scheme of things. Apparently there's some poorly implemented mechanics for the scholar that make the main benefit he gives not necessarily super worth it. Yes. Each one has different each one has different boosts. So like the scholar, for instance, gives you the opportunity to basically study an enemy's weakness. So in theory, it has some benefits, but apparently the payoff on it is minimal at best, because there's basically one specific fight that you want to use it for, and apparently as soon as you study his weakness, he changes his weakness at the same time, so it's kind of pointless. And okay. Looks like I accidentally did the right thing, because I actually hadn't read where I was supposed to go next, but looks like I went to the right place. Argus' most trusted advisor until the earthquake. It looks like he's been at the behest of some dark force ever since. I'm Argus, ruler of the castle north of the desert, but I can hardly call myself a king when all my subjects are missing. I cursed my soldiers. So, just so you know, this is the remastered version. I don't know if you've ever played it. I've debated about that because maybe it might be better if I had it in the specific category. I just know that the Final Fantasy category specifically is a lot smaller, and also because every time I complete a game, I move on to a different one for the next year. So it's not always in the same category, and this one seems a little bit more broad for multiple different types of games. Okay, so what am I actually supposed to do here? Oh, wait, maybe I can change to a thief. Yes, job change. Okay, can he no, that doesn't help. Oh, I see. Okay, so I need to go in here and let's change you back, because I don't really care for the thief. And I need to minify myself. There we go. So, for instance, the last game that I completed actually it was for this same year was Super Mario World. And then before that, it was a Legend of Zelda game, and so it's kind of changing frequently back and forth. Okay, I have to make myself large again. Yeah, so far I've covered Mega Man, Zelda, Okay, there is lore, yes. Um, so basically, I was at a Friendsgiving with, obviously a bunch of friends, and the person that was hosting it, their wife came in, and she can be really awkward sometimes, and she had made some comment, and I for the life of me can't remember exactly what she said, but she basically said something really awkward concerning ham juice. And so we kind of joked about it, and that was it for that evening. But then we were all playing Fibbage later, and weeks later. And when we were playing Fibbage, I decided to make my username in Fibbage ham juice just to tease her. Well, then it kind of became my thing was to use ham juice as my handle whenever our group of friends were hanging out, just to kind of mess with her. And so then when I started 4 years ago, when Among Us was big, I decided to use that as my handle when I started doing some videos on that. Okay, oh, here we go. It's the one downside of actually having somebody to talk to is not paying as much attention to what I'm doing. Which, double-edged sword, but I'm happy to have somebody to talk to, so it's good. Phoenix down, sweet. I mean, honestly, I would much prefer to have people interacting and talking with. So yeah, it's vastly superior to have somebody to talk to. So currently I have 193 games on my list for this series to play through. Rich people problems. Yeah, for at least a month. I mean, the longer games like this take... I mean, this is like a... You know, they say 12 to 15-hour games, sometimes a little bit longer. Some of them put it as high as 18 hours, but I suspect, based on my current pacing, it'll be faster than that. But I mean, there's games that are going to be 30, 40, 50-hour games. So yeah, it's probably going to have about, if I added up the average playtime for each of the games on my list, I have about 3 years worth of games on the list currently. And I'm only, as far as the list goes, I'm only up to 2017. I haven't even gone past 2017 on my list. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah. I mean, I've basically got every single game from the Final Fantasy franchise. Every single Legend of Zelda game. About half of the Mega Man games. That's a really good question. So would I go out of order? Probably, yes. For instance, there's a couple games I'm very specifically keeping an eye out for. For instance, the Haunted Chocolatier, which is the next project from the person who made Stardew Valley. I will be playing that pretty much as soon as it comes out. And my wife and I will both be playing it. I'll probably be playing Borderlands 4. I will probably be playing the Slay the Spire sequel. Because that is a favorite game of mine. I love Slay the Spire, so I'll be playing that when it comes out. Not to mention, objectively, it does collect a lot of attention on, Twitch and whatnot. So, I mean, that would just be, honestly, pretty stupendously stupid not to play it when it comes out. Otherwise, I'm just really missing out on a lot. I'm trying to think of the other games. I mean, of course, anytime a Legend of Zelda game comes out, I'll probably play that. Those are the ones that come to my mind at the moment. Yeah, maybe it may not mean as much as I would like it to mean, but it's kind of funny. I did have a window a couple years ago where I debated on live streaming a game that, yeah, I've healed him twice now. I debated on live streaming a game that I liked that was nowhere to be found at the time. And, I really missed an opportunity with that one, and it was Vampire Survivors. I don't know if you're familiar with Vampire Survivors, but that one blew up. And I actually bought it on Steam when it had less than 50 reviews. Because I just saw it, and I thought, oh, that looks cool. So I decided to play it. And so I had one opportunity to get in on the ground floor of a game that was gonna blow up, and I knew it was gonna blow up, but I didn't capitalize on it. Okay, I'm gonna die if I don't actually pay attention to this. Yeah, it is a cool game. I'm surprised that there's only that many people in the Pokemon Go. I'm really surprised there's only that many people in the Pokemon Go channel. It seems like there'd be a lot more. Alright, I wonder if he's weak to poison. I just always assumed that Pokemon Go was just like, had thousands and thousands of people watching it all the time. But I guess it shows what I know. Okay, we need to bring up my... Where is it? Where is my Phoenix down? There it is. Yeah, and that's one thing that I really suck at is networking, because, I mean, I have a full-time job that is, I'm actually fairly significantly committed time-wise to it, so trying to do all the peripheral stuff that helps grow your Twitch or YouTube is pretty hard for me. I know I need to do it, it's just difficult. Okay. So explain what exactly a raid is, because I know I've heard of them, and I know they've been doing them for years, but I don't think I fully understand exactly what it actually is. Is it just where you ask like all of your viewers to go and jump into somebody else's channel and just be like, hey, we're throwing a party for you, basically? Okay. And does it basically just send all of your current viewers to that channel? Is that how it works? Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I have to admit, that's pretty cool. I can see why that would be a really big deal. I honestly have no idea how I'm faring in this fight, because I'm not really paying attention to hardly at all. Okay, that's pretty fun. I like that. I like that concept. That's a fun concept. Ouch! Good lord, that hurt. I mean, I'm kind of regretting not using a scholar right now because I have no idea what his weakness is. Oh, okay. Well, I guess it didn't really matter because I just won. Oh, back in the day when no enemies had health bars and you had no clue how much health they had. Wait a minute. Did the wall just speak? Thanks to you, the curse is now broken. I'm in your debt. Or if I head back to my woods, I will return the humans locked within my walls to where the roots belong. I really like that concept. You basically confirmed what I suspected to be the case, but I didn't know the exact details. Yeah, I did get him. I was not sure how that was going to go because it was looking pretty rough there at the beginning. So there was a few games that I had a big struggle with, because I'd never played. There was a lot of, I mean, most of these games I've never played before. The one that it was really hard for me was the Legend of Zelda: Adventures of Link. That was tough. Tamed the Fang of Wind. I'm sure I'll find out what that's for at some point. Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised that I was able to do that. Because it was looking really rough at the beginning. Another one that I'm excited to get into, because this is a game I have played and I'm very good at, is the Kingdom Hearts series. I know it's a completely ridiculous game. Well, at least after the first one, it gets ridiculous. But it's just really fun. Oh yes, okay. So Dragon Warrior, also known as so Dragon Warrior was its U.S. release name, and then it changed to Dragon Quest at a certain point. Yeah, so the Dragon Warrior games were on my list, and they are ones I may go back and play. Just some of the earlier ones were really rough. Is that gonna burn me? Yeah, it is. I need to rest. I need to heal. Is there nowhere to heal in this town? Okay, guess not. So you played the original Dragon Warrior? I have the remastered Dragon Warrior 3. Just because I saw it on a Steam sale when I bought it. I played it until the card. Well, yeah, I mean, the original version of this game was concurrent to Dragon Warrior. So, they definitely took a lot of inspiration from each other. Just so happened that Final Fantasy kind of became the beast that it is, and Dragon Warrior was always kind of I don't know, maybe to say that it was chasing its coattails is unfair, but always was pulling up second place in terms of the franchise popularity. Wheel of Time from King Argus. Okay. Where are we going to next? Back to Canaan. Okay. Yeah, they had such good potential. I mean, just as much potential as the Final Fantasy games, but they just, I don't know, they just didn't have whatever that X factor was that made Final Fantasy the monster that it was. I mean, now don't get me wrong, Dragon Warrior or Dragon Quest was still huge. It's still an incredibly successful franchise. Just not like Final Fantasy, unfortunately, for it. Okay, give Sid the Wheel of Time. Where is Sid? Where is he? He's up here, isn't he? Yeah, there he is. If only we had the Wheel of Time. Well, sir, here you go. Just like we'll make the Enterprise into a finest airship of all. Back in a jiffy. Okay, Temple of Water next. Finished. When you're on the open ocean, press the confirm button to convert the ship into an airship. You can only make landing on water, so be careful. I can't remember how to get to land on solid ground. That's funny. Into a convertible airship. I think this right here is probably one of my favorite staples of the Final Fantasy franchise, which is the airship. Pretty much at least as far as I know, in every single Final Fantasy game, there is an airship. Maybe there's one that I don't know about where that is not the case, but as far as I know, that's the case. Okay, so where is this Temple of Water? On the new map. Oh, I can leave and go elsewhere. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So it is like a floating island. How interesting. Okay, so let's head over here, and I think we got the Temple of Water. One of these islands. Not this one. Yeah, it must be here. This must be it. Okay. Temple of Water, first floor. Oh, nice. I'm very grateful that they have that at the entrance. A voice echoed through the temple. Only area the priestess of the Temple of Water is permitted to touch the shard of the water crystal. Maria. Okay, I am going to guess that she is in the cave? Oh, no. Small island. There we go. Okay, I see two more islands up here. So maybe it's one of these? Yep, here we go. Wrecked ship. Okay. So I see one ladder here. I didn't see any other entrances, so it might be it. Yep, here we go. So this is Wrath, Blood Sword. Is that better than what I have? Yes, it is. Most of the world is underwater after that huge earthquake. I was on a boat at the time. Lucky enough, I had to save that young lady. Why does... Oh, it's his class. Each of the different classes have different outfits. So you have, you know, the Onion Knight, which is kind of just your I am not anything class. Then there's, you know, Warrior Monk. So each one of these has different looks, and that's just the Knight's getup. A hat. Okay, what she probably needs. I'm gonna guess she probably needs an elixir. Let me see. Give her an antidote. Okay. That also makes sense. Yeah, he does kind of look like Santa. Okay. Maria, priestess of the Temple of Water. Earth's power caused the Great Tremor and buried the water crystal deep underground. With water crystal to protect them, the people were turned into stone and sent plummeting to the ocean's depths. Please take me to the temple. Let's go. Let's boogie, baby. Okay, and here. Back over here. Now we should be able to do the dungeon. Yeah, okay, here we go. Go touch the crystal. Okay, so now what? I'm going to take the shard of the cavern north of here, okay? Let's boogie. Cave of Tides. Ah, they're ambushed. Hey, I do appreciate you coming to watch a little bit, by the way. That was nice. Very unnecessary, but very nice. Senior worker? What was that achievement I just got? Okay, door is sealed. She can unlock it. And so interesting thing is that Final Fantasy IV actually came out 1 year after this, which it's crazy to think how fast they used to pump these games out. And obviously there's the graphical hurdles that they have to overcome with modern games. But still, it is kind of crazy. I mean, they were pumping these games out like nobody's business. I think actually Final Fantasy had three games come out in back to back in 3 years. And then if you look at like a 6-year span, they had 5 games come out in 6 years. So they were really cranking them out. I think the game I'm looking forward to most getting to, is it 2001? It's either 2001 or 2002. Golden Sun. If you've never heard of Golden Sun, it is a phenomenal RPG. It may be my absolute favorite pixel RPG of all time. It's fantastic. Wait, this almost looks like a secret. No, it's not. Another game that I'm really looking forward to playing is Blue Dragon, which I'm going to have to figure out how to screen capture because it's on the Xbox 360. Now I don't have a more modern Xbox, so I'll have to see how that's done, but I'll figure it out. Oh, there's a whole lot of nothing down here. Cool. Damage from poison. Shoot. Alright. Let's use antidote. You, and eye drops on you. And heal. Okay, let's keep going. Let's take a quick look at the map. Well, okay, that seems pretty straightforward. The other ways just seems like a waste of time. There's definitely been an uptick in the enemy difficulty after I passed the last chapter, because these guys are doing a lot more damage to me than the enemies from the last chapter. So yeah, they had a pretty significant spike. Knock him out, knock him out, knock him out. The monk in Final Fantasy 3 is so much better than the monk in Final Fantasy 1. He sucked, honestly. Alright. I should not have auto-attacked. That was a mistake. Okay, you still attack. You attack. You need to use Cure on somebody who needs to be cured. And you can just start casting Blizzard. Perhaps that'll, at least mitigate a little bit. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so the knight has a chance to block damage for somebody else, I guess, because I think that's what just happened. I did not know that. Now I do. Wow, we're already here? Dang. That did not take long at all. That's half the crystals right there. Wait, what's this shadowy figure off to the left? Oh, hey. Oh, shoot. He just killed her. You do not like it for luck, it seems. That cursed arrow was meant for you. I am the Kraken tasked by Master Zonde himself to ensure that this crystal never regains its former light. You will not leave here alive. I should have healed before I started this fight. Okay, well, we'll just have to roll with it. So let's just get everybody healed up first. And you... Let's see, this is water, so let's do thunder. Oh, how bad's that gonna be? That's pretty bad. That's a heavy hit, for sure. I felt kind of dumb when I was playing Final Fantasy 2, because I did not realize until the end boss that Berserk, which was just a basically a damage boosting skill, was stackable. So I was sitting there going against the final boss, just wailing on him, wailing on him, wailing on him, and he was healing himself 10 times faster than I could deal damage to him, and now he's gonna die. Yeah, he's dead. And then I go and do some reading up and find out that Berserk is stackable. So I immediately was like, okay, well, now I know how to just cheese this. So I just had everybody cast Berserk, 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 Berserk on one character over and over again. And, you know, press A to win, basically. Alright, let's get our little dude up. And then... let's do just a regular cure. Okay, use a high potion on him, attack. And who do you need to cure? Let's cure you. Oh, wait. Yeah, Pandora, that's right. And please knock him out. Nope, not enough. Not enough. That was enough. There we go. Okay, that's the second crystal collected. Okay, level up, level up, level up. Nice. That was a good fight. I'm guessing she's dead. Light has returned to the crystal. My purpose is fulfilled. Thank you for everything. The title is yours. It is imbued with the power of water. Received a title from area that holds the power of water. Geomancer, Dragoon, Viking, Black Belt, Dark Knight, Evoker, and Bards. Goodness gracious, that's a lot of new jobs. It is my time. You must continue with your journey without me. The world needs light to dispel the darkness. Do this for me. Bring back peace. Farewell. And in true Final Fantasy fashion, she's going to disappear. Nope. Another earthquake. It's too dangerous to stay here. We can't just leave, Aria. Watch out. Ah! Is she going to be the first Final Fantasy death on game to not disintegrate into the air? Ooh. Cool. Okay. Did we just create a whole new continent? What just happened? Oh, you're finally awake. 3 days is a long time to sleep. You don't say. Where are we? This is Amur, the town of water. My grandpa found you all collapsed in the ruins of the temple. We've been out for 3 days? Shush! I probably don't need to heal. Yeah, no, I'm all healed up. What is this? A certain bird's favorite snack? Okay. Let's get a whole bunch of high potions. Bunch more mallets. Main's kisses. Phoenix Downs. There we go. Sir, can you please move? Thank you. So we got anything in the barrels? Nope. Piano? Okay. Oh gosh, did I started a cutscene. Okay, it is pretty funny though. I'm okay with it. Worth it. Okay, when is it gonna be over? Okay, looks like it's over. Bravo. Okay, I don't think that there's anything else to do in here. Alright. So we got 2 crystals down. Please like and subscribe for more videos.